Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose's back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. It is main event time at Survivor Series WarGames 2023, and it is the men's WarGames match between Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, JD McDonough, Dominic Mysterio, and their fifth partner, Drew McIntyre, versus Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, and their fifth partner, Randy Orton. Now, earlier in the show, Sami was talking to Jey, and Sami was worried because he said that Randy hasn't arrived yet. So we get to a segment before the match even starts, and Team Rhodes is talking, Team Cody's talking, and they kept saying, Randy ain't here yet, Randy ain't here yet. They're not sure if he's coming. Cody was like, it's going to be all right. He will be here. Boom. Right? So they get to the match. And it's a five. It's five for Judgment Day, four for Team Cody. So, before I even get to that, the tension between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre was hilarious. Yo, when I tell you Finn Balor, Finn Balor was walking to, because he started off the match for them, right? As he's walking down, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre just staring at each other, like just cold hard stares at each other. Both of them not even blinking. Both of them not taking their eyes off each other. They're just staring. Meanwhile, JD and Dom getting into their respective cages, or to the cage themselves. They're just staring at each other. I'm like, man. But it shows a lot too, because then it's just like, well, Drew McIntyre said that he would take this opportunity only because he'll get Jey Uso in the cage. Does this mean Drew's full-blown heel here? And honestly, it looks like it may be a program between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, which I wouldn't be against that. I think that'd be a pretty solid. I think that'd be a pretty solid match. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but guess to see in due time what happens. So as I said, Finn Balor starts off for Judgment Day. For Team Cody, starts off the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. So Seth Rollins starts it off. So Seth and Finn Balor start off. They got, and as I said in the beginning, they went for 5 minutes. So they had 5 minutes. They beat each other a little bit, boom, boom. So on Raw, we learned that the Judgment Day have the advantage. So the next person to come out will be from them. So the person that came out was JD McDonough. So JD McDonough running out. Yeah, JD McDonough runs out. He tries to get in there. Seth Rollins kicks him out. Then Finn Balor and Seth continue at it. Then while JD's trying to get back in, he stops and he gets out a kendo stick, right? Yeah, so he brings the kendo stick and then boom, starts using it on Seth. So now it's a 2-on-1 advantage for the Judgment Day. So they go for 3 minutes. So for the next intervals is for 3 minutes. So it's a 2-on-1 advantage for 3 minutes. Here comes Jey Uso. So Jey Uso comes out, and then Jey Uso brings out he gets a chair. And every single time Jey Uso swings, yeet, yeet, yeet. I'm like, damn, Jay's really over, bro. It makes me happy to realize to know Jey Uso is over. Which also means Man, WrestleMania is gonna be crazy, isn't it? I'm just literally thinking about WrestleMania. I'm like, damn, it's WrestleMania about to be wild, isn't it? Like, about to be a wild time. So Jey Uso's out there. So now it's a 2-on-2. Now it's a 2-on-2 situation. 3 minutes is up. Here comes the next person for the Judgment Day. It looked like it was about to be Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest stops him. And he goes, we need to stick to the plan. And then Drew said, well, it looks like plans changed, didn't it? And Priest was like, listen, stick to the plan. We got this. So now instead of Drew, it's Damian Priest. So Priest comes out. Now it's a 3-on-2 advantage. While he's in there, he pulls out a baton. I don't know where it came from. It didn't look like he got it out of his boot or his side. I don't know where Damian Priest even had this baton at. It scares me. Because I'm like, did he just literally take this out of his ass? I don't know. I don't know. I'm bothered at the situation. But regardless, I'm like, all right, okay, cool, fine. You know what I'm saying? Fine. So we got a baton, starts hitting Seth and Jay with it. So boom. 3 minutes up again. Next person for Team Cody is Sami Zayn. And when Sami came out there, yo, Chicago was all for Sami. Once again, I am so happy. Like, I'm happy for Sami, man. At everything he's been through, he's now over. Although I think he was over to begin with, but you get my point. Here. Okay, so yeah, so Zayn comes out and he brings out a table. Crowd goes crazy again. I'm telling you, the table had one of the biggest pops of the night. It's great. It's insane. So Zayn comes out, brings the table. So boom, now it's a 3-on-3 advantage. 3 minutes come up. The next person to come out for Judgment Day was Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre did his little power walk, got in there, took out Sami, took out Seth before he put his whole entire focus on Jey Uso. And when I say he beat the hell out that man, oh, he was beating the hell out that man. He was beating the hell out that man. And he also told Jay, he was like, why didn't you acknowledge what you did? So to me, it sounds like all Drew McIntyre wants is an apology. And if that was the case, I don't know why the hell Jay didn't do it. I don't know why Jay didn't apologize to that man. I don't know. If that's all it took, if that's all it was going to take for Drew to just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If that's all it needed to be done, why didn't Jay do it? I'm saying he could have prevented this whole thing. I'm saying. I'm saying. But yeah, Drew wasn't trying to hear it. He was being the shit. He was being the dog shit out of Jay. So now it's a 4-on-3 advantage. 3 minutes up. Here comes Cody. Cody comes in. Yeah, Cody just comes in. Now it's a 4-on-4 advantage. Until the 3 minutes up. Before he even got into the ring, before the last minute dropped, crowd was chanting, "Dom, you suck." I'm like, damn. he ain't even in the ring yet. You know what I'm saying? So minute drops. Here comes Dom. Dom getting booed out the building. But once Dom is in there, Judgment Day's taking advantage. But before they took advantage, Dom got jumped by the 4 members of Team Cody. He got jumped. But then Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, JD McDonough, and Finn Balor came to help Dom. And then from there, everything was what it was, right? So now 3 minutes are up. Mind you, there's still one more person that needs to come. Match hasn't started yet, right? So before, well, let's say 3 minutes elapsed. Boom, right? Of course, nobody's coming. No music's playing. Nothing, right? So then I think Damian Priest just waves. He's waving to something or somebody. Then you hear Rhea Ripley's music, right? No, before I even get there. Damian Priest hits a razor edge on Seth through the table, right? Then the 3 minutes elapse. Nobody shows up. Nothing happens, right? So then Damian Priest is waving to somebody. You hear Rhea Ripley's music. She has the briefcase with a ref. So I'm sitting here like, are you telling me we're about to get a cash in WarGames? That would have been something interesting. That would have been very interesting if that really happened, right? So Rhea's yelling at the ref. She's got the briefcase in hand. Before anything went down, you heard the music. The crowd lost their mind. There he is. He's back. The Viper. Randy Orton is back. And let me tell you something. This man was swole, bro. Yo. Randy Orton been in the gym. Yo, Randy Orton was looking pretty diesel. I was like, hold on. Hold on. Randy Orton looking pretty jacked right now. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing right now? So, here comes Randy Orton. In the ring, door closes, WarGames officially begins, and Randy Orton, vintage Randy Orton. Clotheslines, power slams, the Hangman DDT, going crazy, right? And then, there he is. He's about to set up for the RKO. Once Randy got into position, crowd went crazy. He was setting up for the RKO, right? And then he teased this. He teased this a little bit. Think he's about to hit the RKO on Damian Priest. Then he turned his attention to Jey Uso. It looked like he was about to RKO Jey. The minute Jey got up and turned around, Randy Orton was just looking at him. He was stalking him. He was like, I remember what you did. You're the reason for all this. And Jey apologized to him. Jey was scared. You know Jey Uso was scared. He was like, I'm sorry, Uso. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm sorry. Yo, he was scared for his life. He was scared for his life, right? I don't know who was running up. I think Dom was running up. Was it Dom that was about to run up on Randy? Somebody ran up on Randy. And then Jey, boom, hits a super kick, saves Randy. And I think Randy just was like, good looking. All right, cool. I think it was just like, all right, cool. And then Randy, boom, RKO. But he didn't hit a regular, he hit the classic RKO. The classic RKO. I don't know how to, he hit the RKO, right? And then from there, it was move after move after move after move. Bro, after the RKO, you saw a stomp by Seth. You saw a Cody cutter, haluva kick. Then Jey hits the Uso splash. All that. Everybody laid out. Except JD. JD the only one not laid out, right? So he climbs up to the cage, right? Seth and Sammy right on his tail. So he's just sitting. So he's on top. They got him up top. And there's Randy on the other side. He's looking up. And he's setting himself up I already knew what was coming after that. I was like, oh, this is about to be sick. Yo, I said to myself, this is about to be a sick RKO. Yo. So they had JD. I think JD was either standing or whatever, or they may have pushed him off. He might have been standing. So they pushed him off. He's dropping down. Randy caught him. Boom! RKO. I was like, woo! That was sick. Then Randy grabs Damian Priest. He's like, hey, get the win. This is for you. He's like, he legitimately just like passed the torch, whatever the case was, right? He was like, yo, take the win. Gave Priest to Rhodes. Rhodes set up. Boom. Crossroads. 1, 2, 3. Team Cody wins. The Viper is back. Whew. I was hype. I was feeling good. So as Cody Rhodes' theme is playing, here I am. About to lay down. About to lay down. Give myself like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, give myself 5 minutes. Get up. Do the review, right? It's like this. Just like that. Then the next thing I heard, I swear to God, I was like this. Swear to God. I kid you not. I got up. I was like, eyes wide open. Like, I was, yo, what? Yo, my eyes wide open. I'm up now. I hear it. It's the updated version, by the way, which I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the updated version. I don't know why is it with, like, because a lot of music has been coming out re-recorded, right? Because DMX got a couple re-recorded songs. And I'm not a fan of it. I'm not. Just give me the original call today, right? But the updated version of Cult of Personality by Living Colour was playing. Here he comes. White shirt, blue jeans, the white and black Adidas. Looked like he got a haircut. He was cleanly shaven. They really did it. Triple H really did it. CM Punk is back in the WWE. I'm not going to go into full detail how I feel, because that'll make this video way too long. Instead, I'm about to make a separate video about that right after this. But Lord have mercy, we not only got Randy Orton back, but we got CM Punk as well. Holy shit. Oh, yo, when I tell you I saw that, I couldn't sit down after that, bro. Like my body I just had a whole bunch of energy. Like I had a whole bunch of energy. I couldn't sit. I was like, what the hell am I watching? Like it's one of those things, right, where it's like I wasn't sure it was gonna happen. I said you never heard me say anything. I never said nothing. I was getting annoyed at it because, X was all over the place with it. And it was like my body just went into like absolute shock. Like I was just like, yo, like my mind was all over the place, whatever the case is. But I'm not going to fully explain it here. I'm going to do it in the next video so that way we got the time to talk about it. But boy, CM Punk is back. They really did it though. In Chicago, no less. That crowd lost their mind. Lord have mercy. Yeah. What a night. Thank God I stayed home. Yeah. Imagine trying to watch this. Because I don't get home till 1 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays, right? I'll get home till about 1 o'clock in the morning. WarGames was about 2.5 hours? 2.5 hours? So technically, I say I probably would have got to the end at about 4 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't be able to sleep. Wouldn't be able to sleep. But now I got time to relax so I could go to sleep because, yo, I wouldn't be able to go to sleep. I'd be up because my body would be in complete shock. It would have been crazy. Plus, I had to do the whole review. I probably wouldn't have been done by almost 6 in the morning. Come on, bro. But you know, let me answer right now because yo, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. But it is what it is, man. As I said, Survivor Series, my mom, probably the best pay-per-view of the year. In my mind, crowd was on fire. Crowd was amazing. We had the moments, those types of moments that you want to talk about. In my mind, best pay-per-view of the year. In my mind. Not as a whole, not as wrestling as a whole, but for WWE. But it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So until then, it's my Rose, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love support as always. As I said, I'm about to be right back because I'm about to do the CM Punk video. I'm about to talk about it. So until next time, peace, love, 100. Here.